Hello and welcome back to another episode of Tribal Latvia in Crusader Kings 2 with me, the Green Dragon. It is time we finished off of Scotland and were finally able to wield that title by right and, just hand it off to a Duke of our choosing. Now, let's go on. I think boat bombing the rest of their army should be enough. Oh, and apparently we were under attack by the English there. Well, it worked out alright. We killed a few thousand of them, then we'll chase them to Norfolk, then after that to their capital, we'll siege the capital down, and that should be the end of that little war as well. Although they will have one more holding, which will prevent me from usurping England, of course, as I should be able to. These are levies, so it's really no big deal if we kill them off. Force demands. Good. Create the duchy. And this will actually hand off to Norway, as it should by all rights be Norwegian. And here we shall simply create the Kingdom of Scotland, as we have every right to do. And then... Dude, don't you dare die. You are a king, and you will rule as a king, forever and ever. Has consumption. Fucker. He managed to get consumption, that little shit. Speaking of heirs. We have a son, and you are rather old. So, we are 300 for 50 culture points. It seems relatively reasonable, I suppose, but do I really need all? No, I don't need more culture. I'm okay with the culture I currently have, so no. And I have a feeling that that may well be a holy order or a rather large band of mercenaries. Either way, they need to die now. Okay, you are gonna march in the generally southwardly direction. There really is no point in keeping my retinue on this island, actually, because that last county will be easily conquered by the local levies. There really is no point in continuing that. Okay, and there is peace in the land once again. Now, you. We will just give you the counties, I think. You can create a duchy if you wish. I see no reason to spend my own money on the formalities. Congrats, enjoy. Now then, for the levies. Good, goodbye. You will park here, excellent. And we are relatively close to the end of our truce with this queen. Another 9 months or so, actually. So that will mean a war with Italy to take more of the coastline here. Europe is a mess, except the bits that we rule over. Those are pretty neat. Keeping well inside the vassal limit, I could actually centralize myself a bit further if I felt like it was useful for me to have more personal holdings, but I really see no point. I don't really need them at this point. The 5 I do have is good for the income, but other than that, close that. Yes, a few ransoms here, a few ransoms there. Sounds great. So, wealth-wise, yeah, there are a few territories that are good. The British Isles are like the jewel in the crown of what we currently have, but generally speaking, yeah, not that rich, but extremely powerful in our own way. Mostly in that I know how to fight and the Christians kind of suck at it. Okay, so I want this duchy. Sure, duchies, yes. This, and obviously this piece. So how strong is Bavaria currently? I assume I don't have a truce. I don't, right? I want that. One county, we're gonna march on top of it and slow siege it. They might come to play, and if they do, that's fine. Well, to be fair, I suppose bringing up some troops to fight them might make a certain amount of sense. What about you? Alright, Denmark then. Sweden land. That should probably be enough, right? We can bring another 1,000 from there, pack them in Holstein, so that we can move to reinforce if they turn out to be stronger than I expected. They don't have that much land, but they can always hire holy orders, and if they must be pretty well developed land if they can raise 10k off of it. Yeah, well, it has gone up to 12k, probably a bit harsh for my retinue to handle on its own, but not that horribly bad at the same time. Alright. Seems fine, generally speaking. Where the fuck do we have pike retinues? In here? Well, I don't want to disrupt the city. Well, let's just take the top holding, because it's nice and vulnerable to quick siege. He's gonna keep asking, isn't he? Well, we could try to level up our city customs and get a bit of awesomeness that way. So I'd really like to know, where the frack do I have a pike retinue? Did I actually hire one at some point? No, I recall that I didn't have one. I mean, I was looking at this, I don't recall. It wasn't there before. Okay, educate with whoever. Educate with someone who hates our guts, preferably. Turov, yes, my lord Turov. Yes, you, why not? It doesn't matter at this point, everyone loves us. It's with the next king. Once the inheritance flies through, that we'll have a thing, and kind of tempted to try and kill him off, but it's really not much point, is there? Okay. He has inherited a barony, no less. Interesting. No doubt I can't usurp England. Of course not, that would be easy. Could you please drop dead now? Can I take you as a concubine? No. Yes, of course not. And she wants to improve her intrigue, of all things. Everyone loves her enough not to want her dead. It's mildly inconvenient, I must say. Wow, that's a nice siege speed on that. I don't even need to quick siege, it will be over in no time. And it looks like... Okay... He died a natural... I was worried that my heir had died. Wait, educate you with whatever. And religious custom. Do I give a fuck? No, we'll save it for the cities, because there it makes a difference. Oh, here. How much heavy infantry do I have in this? Not enough, but let's start leveling it, because we'll need our heavy infantry against the Aztecs, if we ever end up playing that far. Now, you are old and stressed. I think, yeah, we will from now on award the viceroyalties to the people who are older, so that they change hands more often. Because a longish viceroyalty like that, kind of not the best of things, you know? Yes, this actually allows... This can be a really powerful tool. They render the vassals virtually incapable of toppling your government through the gradual build-up of personal power in their, you know, dynasties. Or at least it prevents any one realm from being overly strong. They can't challenge you directly with their own holdings. Which is good. Which is good. I don't feel any particular need to use that more widely, but it's certainly a powerful tool and I won't pretend that it isn't. It's just that one kingdom that I want to keep unbalanced if possible. Kill? Not quite everyone. Yeah, let's just sit on top of it. And you, my 11k stack, move over to Galray and stay in control of that. Now, our truce with Italy is up, so we can go to war with them next and take the rest of this duchy as well. Oh, they are right there. You know what? We'll actually diss the levies. And we'll declare war on Italy right now. Especially if they are busy fighting amongst themselves. We're gonna march into Galray and then we're just gonna declare for the rest of the duchy. For Brabant, which would be deeper in this way, but no. We will go for... Flanders is tempting, it's a much bigger duchy here, but no, Holland. Not Holland. And now we raise the levies. Now these ones, well, I suppose we might as well make use of them. That's 10k troops, relatively easily raised and transported, and then we have all the stuff from everywhere here, which we can gather on, say, Holstein. That seems like a good rallying point. Meanwhile, we're gonna start on this, which seems perfectly fine. God damn it, Catholics. Really? There's still some of them left, they still haven't converted. Wow. Okay, fine. Where the frack did you pop up, you bastard? Go to location... Oh, there. Okay. Oh, you're pretty close. I will actually be able to smash them relatively easily. They're pretty close to the main front. So that's good, at least. Meanwhile, you are happily gathering up. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. This war shouldn't be problematic. I mean, I have kept Christendom on the back foot for a good long while rather successfully, and I think that I can handle them. I don't want to jinx it, and I don't think it's entirely safe. There could still be nasty surprises since they all join each other's holy wars, but all in all I would say that we are happily picking their faith apart, bit by bit. And we're actually pretty close to unifying this coastline here, which is nice. Wow, 10k from Bavaria, that's... Really? I mean, if you want to come and play, that's fine, we can arrange it. Are you gonna... I think he might try to assault that back. Bastard that he is. Then again, we'll see. We'll see. You are attractive, and you are unimportant. Because genius is ultimately far more important than attractive. Okay, we'll go to Galray, that allows us to pincer him when we decide to move on him. All in all, should be good. Don't really see Italy's force. I guess they're busy elsewhere for now, which is good. Divide and conquer, right? But still, it's a bit weird. I guess these might be them. That's Thuringia, Weimar, Luxembourg. No, those are just his vassals. That's their personal force. We're hostile to them, but that's not the main Italian army. Okay, once the siege finishes, we're gonna go and say hi to the Bavarian troops. And my vassal kings are feuding with their dukes. Sounds great. Feel free to do so. And you, why don't you unify and go and smash that? Well, the smashing is good. Make sure there are halfway decent leaders, or rather the best of leaders on this. And fuck's sake. And then we will go in and kill. Kill. With great justice, in fact. Kill. Excellent. Okay. You, ransom, yes. Just the one, eh? But you know that's fine. Alrighty. Good. That's a lot of things. We can just create secondary holdings here, and that puts us under our limit since we... Oh! Did you actually outmaneuver me while I wasn't looking? You fucker! Frickin' Catholics! I mean, did you see that crap? No. Kill. Wait. I think we'll be able to assault if we use all these troops. Which is what I would prefer, actually. If I could win this war, or get most of my war score before Italy ever shows up, that would be great. Kill. Excellent. 46 already. Perfect. Now go there, do that. You unify, but come to there. That's great. You are a... Oh, right, so we don't want to give this to a family member because that's actually a merchant republic situation, and we want to... Well... Actually, what I want to do is make the kingdom title and then give it to the actual... What's-his-face guy? The trade person. And that way we'll have a Trade Republic of Friesland here. Public trade zones, yes. And you surrender, right? You surrender, excellent. There we go. In that case, we will hand these off to High Stewardship people to speed the conversion and leave it at that. Alright, find characters, search the realm. Oh! Well, if you happen to be a family member, that's perfectly fine. Zealand. Research. There we go. Those are the things. And ditch the troops. Excellent. And those are the reduce. What the fuck are you? Why the frack? I don't really want this one. And I'm not sure about the light troops either. I mean, they do give me bulk numbers, but I think I want more heavy troops. At least from now on. You know, my special retinues, that kind of thing. Can I declare war on you? No. We have raised levies somewhere. What about now? Declared war? Oh, we can. Well, now. I think that this one is probably the best target then. Well, actually, if that's the case... No. We don't want troops, we want boats. want to take the coastline here. And possibly the coastline to the Atlantic here from the Umayyads as well. Actually, we'll declare both wars. Why the fuck not? Let them gather their might and fight us. Fuck them. We can take it. We can most certainly take them. Declare war. For Brittany. Boom. Declare war for Navarra. Boom. That's right. Now, raise all the things. You'll have to come here and save the troops, of course. Gather there. And meanwhile, from here, in all its gloriousness and glory, why don't you go right there, in fact? I think that's okay. I think that's good. Now, I want the Umayyads to actually move into my territory with their armies, and that way I can see where they are and move to counter them or pick them apart or otherwise be clever about the whole situation, which I would otherwise not be able to do. If we go here, it'll be faster, I think. Lots of armies moving around, but that's no big deal. England joined in. So, direct vassals. That's Wales. We'll turn all of this into England. It looks good. Why the fuck are those separate? Transfer vassalage. Or are you at war with each other? You are. Oh, okay, that's fine then. That's fine then. Alright, this looks goodish. I mean, the Asturians are gathering some forces, but doesn't seem to be a particularly great threat just yet. Okay, yeah, we'll drop those up there, then we'll go and grab the English ones. Seems good. Are they at war with someone else? No, they must still be gathering their troops. They haven't really moved to counter me yet. Yeah. That's the problem with warring with actual armies. It takes time to gather the levies. When shit hits the fan, as it were. It slows things down. Some. Of course, we're not at the point where we can just run a war with just our retinues. I mean, we could try, but not against the Christians. Not against them. Right, they're happily killing the trade posts and pretending that that makes some sort of a difference. Good for them, isn't it? And I don't know, I guess we'll turn all this coastline into Brittany land. And give it to this kid. Make that a kingdom. Maybe. What about the jure kingdoms? That's Aquitaine, so you would have a piece of Aquitaine. We could recreate or remake Aquitaine from the other three, and it would give us an exit to the Mediterranean, which would make a certain amount of sense as well. Okay. Keep marching. But let us, for the sake of argument, pretend that we were to gather some more boats. From, say, the city. From the republics, I mean. Wow, not that much. Well, from everyone, really, then. Wow, not a lot there at all. You have a lot, though. Yeah, this will allow us to do awesome things, like transport troops around by boat. The Umayyads are not showing, though. Yeah. You'll need another family member. Actually, the Jure Kingdoms, what does this look like? Andalusia has eaten most of everything. We'll turn this into a double Duchy Kingdom of Castile, I think. I think that makes a lot of sense. Aragon is being eaten. Not fully yet, there's still time to rebuild it, and Portugal as well. Okay. So what if we only brought the actual levies over at first, and then worried about retinues later, because let them recover, right? Let's not expend their strength just yet. Yeah. Okay. No. Unify them. Okay. I'm gonna call it an episode here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So see you then.